Hi, Hiram here. I got a message from Practical Skills asking, do you think it's okay to store heat in prescription pill bottles in cook kits? This is an interesting question that I've gotten lots of times in different formats. When Practical Skills says heat, I'm assuming he's not just talking about the heat, the gas line antifreeze that a lot of people use, but any denatured alcohol, methanol like what I use. So any liquid fuel that we may use for stoves, I'm going to take it as that. Practical Skills is asking, is it okay to put it in a pill bottle, to put it inside a mess kit? Personally, this is just my opinion, I say no. I mean, it holds the liquid. This is just water. It doesn't leak or anything. I can squeeze it and nothing happens. But in my mind, the problem is this is only a quarter turn lid and then it's off. So I don't, like to trust a quarter turn lid. Of course, I'm assuming, again, that Practical Skills means this type. If Practical Skills is talking about this type that you can open up, with one finger, I definitely say no. Ixnay to this one. But to this one, you might get away with it. I wouldn't do it. Now, I do use it for my solid fuels. The different cubes that I can fit in there. Or I stuff Weber cubes in these. A solid fuel is a different story, but a liquid fuel, I would say no, but you're on your own. Now, as far as storing liquid fuel, methanol in my case, I have different ways of doing it. One, since heat was mentioned, once if you buy heat but then go to buy something else, save this container. This is a nice container. It's safe. The lid stays on really well. Just go and refill this up with denatured alcohol or methanol, whatever you want. Not gasoline, but the alcohols. Another thing I use is the small soda bottles that I mark very well so that nobody can mistake this for water or some sort of soda. I put labels on there, red for danger, and I write on it that it's methanol versus denatured alcohol. These are nice. They're practically indestructible, last long, and cheap. Now, going on from this, if I just want to carry a little bit of fuel, one of my first choices is these. These are the blanks that are used by the bottling industry to make these bottles. They make these, they heat them up, they put them in a mold and then inject air so that it takes this form. These things are nice. You can find them in different places. We have a store here called Five Below, where everything is below $5. And they sell these with different things in it, like artificial snow and whatnot, for, I think it's like $1, maybe $1.50. You want to talk about indestructible. I mean, these things, oh man, that's loud. These things, I've seen people run over them with cars and they don't break. Now it has a mark right here, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, that this is 1 ounce. So I like using these depending on how much fuel I need. You can also go to the science educational stores and buy them as plastic test tubes. This was 2 of them for $4. You can also buy them, it's the exact same thing, in Keep to Go. They get the tubes, put on a fancy top, and then charge you big bucks for the same thing. This might be a little bit too fancy to go and put alcohol in, but a lot of people use these for survival kits and stuff. Other things you can find around your house that really works good. If I need just a small amount, I like to use these. I save all this crap. This is eye drops. empty eye drop tubes. They're a half of a fluid ounce each. So if you only needed like one burn, these are great. You know, save them, empty them out, put a little alcohol in here to wash them out. The eye drop part comes out, so you can refill it. But it is nice to put this back in so that you can squeeze the alcohol into whatever stove you want. Now, one thing you might do if you really wanted to use pill bottles is put one inside the other. So that gives you double protection. Other things, instant hand sanitizer containers. Once you've used the hand sanitizer, which itself is a fuel that can be used for burning. You've seen that in some of my older videos. But it's a nice, although this one's a pop-top lid, they're hard to open. So these are fairly nice for putting alcohol in. And this is 2 fluid ounces. You know, different things. Here was a cleaning fuel used in the old Atom computers. I picked up a box of these, so this was alcohol to begin with. I just used this stuff for fire starters and then saved up the containers. I forget, this is 3/4 of an ounce. So that's just some of the stuff that I use. I usually don't, have to take anything more than this. This would last you for a whole weekend during the summer. I mean, a whole week, rather, during the summer. In the winter, you may need something bigger than this. So I hope this answers Practical Skills' question. Do I think it's okay to store heat in prescription bottles? I'd say no. There's plenty of other options for you to use that are just as cheap, but a lot safer. So I hope this helps. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks like this. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.